I do solemnly affirm that I will faithfully execute the office of the President of the United States and will, to the best of my ability, preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the United States. So help me God. Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's episode of Facts About the Presidents of the United States. Today's episode is Franklin Pierce, and he was a Democrat from 1853 to 1857. So we have, we have a lot of facts here today. Let's see here. All the way to H. So we have A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. We have 8 facts about him for you today. Yeah, this video is going to be kind of lengthy, so hope y'all are ready. Fact number 1. He was a member of New Hampshire state legislature at the same time his father was governor of New Hampshire. Yeah. I didn't even know about that. I mean, there's not a lot of things I know about Franklin Pierce, other than that his presidency was pretty bad, quote unquote, for only serving 1 term. Number 2. He defeated his commander from the Mexican-American War, General Winfield Scott, for the presidency in 1852. I don't actually have that information of how many electoral votes that General Winfield Scott actually got, but I will definitely mention it or make a footnote in the episode on Abraham Lincoln in 2 more episodes. Alright? I promise you. I'll do it. Okay, let's see here. Number 3. His cabinet is the only presidential cabinet, to remain the same during his 4 years in office. Meaning that his cabinet never changed. No one resigned, no one was fired, no one, stepped down. Everyone stayed the same in his cabinet. And honestly, I think it should be like that. I mean, Washington technically set the example of the executive branch, but of course, for Washington, you had Alexander Hamilton at Treasury, Thomas Jefferson at State, Henry Knox at War, and you had Edmund Randolph for Justice. So yeah, I think Washington's cabinet was the best cabinet that America has ever had. But, that's all I'm going to say. Number 4, and this kind of relates to the opener. He was the first president to affirm his oath instead of swearing it. He placed his hand on a book of law other than the Bible, and was also the first to give his inaugural address by memory. Yeah. I don't even think Trump did his inaugurational address by memory. But he definitely included his campaign slogan, "Make America Great Again," and as much as I hate to say this, even though I'm honestly not a Trump supporter, he's doing really, really well for the first, 2 years in office? He's doing really, really good. And I'm honestly very surprised on the results and how fast he's changing the country. He's like a modern day, let's see here, a modern day Andrew Jackson. But we'll talk more about that when we get to Donald Trump. Trust me, you're gonna love that episode. Number 5. His vice president, William Rufus King, was in Havana, Cuba at the time of the inauguration. He became very sick and died a month after taking office. Yeah. You're probably wondering, okay, where's Havana, Cuba? And when you hear the word Havana, you're probably thinking of that one song. You know, Havana, ooh na na. Half of my heart is in Havana, ooh na na. That's the song that everyone's thinking about when they hear the word Havana. You know, Havana's a nice place. I mean, I've never been there, but I hear it's a nice place. Let's see here. Number 6. And you're gonna be kind of surprised about this. He picked future president of the Confederacy, Jefferson Davis, as his Secretary of War. Yeah, I didn't even know about that myself. So I'm like, oh, okay, that's pretty cool. And like that's kind of like a like a turn of events or something. What was that? 6. Okay. Number 7. He never had a middle name. Good old buddy here, Washington, never had a middle name either. And a few other presidents never had a middle name either. But the only ones that I know of that doesn't have a middle name is Franklin Pierce and good old Washington here. And lastly, number 8. He was the first president to put a Christmas tree in the White House. You know, Old Tannenbaum. I'm sorry to anyone that is German out there. I just totally just butchered your language. Alright, so I know today's video was a little long, but there were a lot of facts that I found in my research. AKA my President's app that I have on both my phone and my iPad that I'm recording on right now. So, thank you so much for watching. And stay tuned for James Buchanan coming tomorrow. A republic without parties is a complete anomaly. The histories of all popular governments show absurd is the idea of their attempting to exist without parties. Not really the smartest words there, Pierce. Washington has better ideas about political parties. His idea? No political parties. And what happened? Political parties in his administration. You tried, Washington.